Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I hope everything's okay in your life. In this video I'll try to explain you how you can grind with Guardian Awakening at Tungrad win spot. After the buff, she chunks in any spot. I can clearly say that she is S tier overall. One of the easiest class is performing S tier and brain dead class. Without further ado, let's check how strong she is. So let's go and check what spot requires from us. Monster Zone Info, Olukita, and Tungrad Ruins. Spot requires us from us like in between 1000 and 1.1k, in between somewhere with a sweet point. After 1.1k, it's over cap, but cap is 70% as you can see. More AP is always better. So game is giving you lots of offensive stats in these days. Free pen black stars, like Tet black star, all other things, kind of free Tet Karazad. So of course, this is not a directly in an early game or a mid game spot. This is some kind of, initial part of the end game content in the game. So 1050, 1060 is good point to start for this spot. My AP will be around with the buffs and with the other things will be around 1020 without Z buff, 1050 with Z buff, and I will show you a combo with 8-second bottleneck. This spot has different packs as you can see. Most of you may be familiar to this spot. Different packs, and every packs, whenever you clear the pack, you go to the other one. When you go to the other one, you shouldn't have the skill bottleneck cooldown issue. This class has low amount of skills, and like one of the strongest skill is Shift LMB, has 10-second cooldown. I try to find a combo that you can have no issue without that bottleneck. So Shift Q is creating bottleneck if you have high AP, but this spot is designed for this AP band, this AP, around something. So like 8-second bottleneck is pretty okay for this spot, acceptable, especially for this type of, easy gameplay. So my gear, as you can see on the screen right now, I unequipped 3 of my accessories to decrease my AP. My total AP, it will be in, like I said before, 1020 without Z buff and 1050 with Z buff. And this class has pretty broken E buff too. You will feel it when you use it. We will not use ultimate, always consume Z buff. As Lightstone, to show you that because you'll not be in an 8p cap, all out attack is the best in slot for this spot. But without all out attack, if you can reach 1.1k AP, Demi-Human Lightstone set is the best Lightstone. I am repeating it again. All out attack is the best in slot until you reach 1.1k. Without all out attack, with Demi-Human, if you can reach 1.1k AP, Demi-Human is best in slot for the spot. For crystals, you can use these crystals as you can see on the screen. Right now, this is the best in slot crystal setup in the game, like 5 AP, 1 BSR for the Dawn crystals is the better. For like Akrots, there will be better Akrots and the better destruction crystals. It will comes from the Orzekia dungeon. We still didn't get them. Soon we will have them. You can replace them with them whenever we get them, or you can use them as you can see on the screen, best in slot PvE crystal setup. On my Sovereigns, I have these items, these Reforged Stones on my Sovereign weapons, but you should change the critical hit rate 5% with down attack, because this class almost always use 100% crit. From passive gets 50%, skills has, all the skills have 50%, so there'll be no crit rate issue except in one skill, but for that skill, for this one is 20% crit, we're getting add-on buff from the Fireborn Rapture for the 7 seconds before we use this skill if we need. So that is just keeping in the balance, and we are reaching the 100% for this skill. So no problem. These are the add-ons that I just prepared for this spot. You can just copy paste it. This is specific for this spot, I have to say that. For the Robams, I can say that this class has almost no good Robam, so just completely ignore them. For the core skill, people asking sometimes, you can use this skill for PvE, forward cut, or you can use this one as forward cut, but overall, this is better, I believe. I don't know, it totally depends to you. For mobility from pack to pack, we will use WF skill. It will also give us 10% and for 10 seconds movement skill, 10% movements buff for 10 seconds. Sometimes if you need, for this spot it's not that much useful. You can use WRMB for repositioning or maybe for, mobility. Sometimes when we jump from here to here, you can use WF and SF both together. It will look like this. Let me show you WF and SF, for example. You can use it. Someone got the treasure. Shenron, congratulations, my friend. You are famous right now. So overall, like, if you want lock this one and lock F skill, it interrupts your combo. It totally depends to you. Your E buff is broken, 20 AP, and also the accuracy, movement speed, 20% critical damage. It's not critical rate, it's damage. It's like you're just putting 2 more corrupted crystals for 30 seconds. Extremely broken offensive stats, I can say that. Yeah, sometimes if you want, you can use your Magnus skill. How you can use it? AD RMB is your side dash, will change your weapon stance into Pro Awakening. AD, RMB, and SF, like this, SF. And you can press 1 again, you can put any skill bar, your Rupture, and you're in Awakening. Or you can use WF and instantly change the weapon stance into Awakening again, like this. If you're staying in Pro Awakening, you can just dash also. For example, I will just side dash or back dash, just side dash, you're in Awakening form. So what is the combo? Combo is pretty simple actually. We change the, pack-to-pack thing with WF. You will use skill bar a lot in this class. Flow to Ashes, put it in the skill bar. We will get our initial AP buff and the attack speed buff. And then 1 hit of SLMB. Normally we are using 1 hit, but for this spot has some kind of, fast burst precaution. They just added this mechanic. If you want, you can use the 2nd hit of the SLMB. So it will look like this. If you want. The 2nd hit is not mandatory. Most of the time we do not use it. We are using this skill to get the buff. But if you want, you can use it by time because the Visionary is sometimes not taking damage. After then this one, we will use instantly Shift Q. Keep press Shift Q and it will activate the Fireburn Rapture. After then this one, we will use Shift F. Normally we are using Shift LMB because flow is very good after Shift F, but Shift LMB and the flow, they both has only possible to use both together and 10-second cooldown. For Tungrad ruins, it's creating some kind of problem overall. So we most of the time will not use this skill. And then we will use Shift RMB flow if you want, and SRMB. If you really think that your damage will be enough after Shift RMB without flow, Shift RMB and SRMB. It totally depends to you. If there's still mobs, you can use Shift LMB and flow. If there's still mobs, you can use Magnus. They are your additional skills. But don't worry, there will be no mobs because she chunks. For the consumables, we will use Simple Cron Meal, we will use Draft Demi-Human, and also Perfume. If you are in the AP cap, over AP cap 1.1k, you can use Deep Sea if you want. It will not change the results that much, but tiny bit difference, like if you really want to use Perfume. Let's go, I believe. Yeah, I'll use my Z buff. Let me just show this thing to you. Preset 1. No, not preset 1. Oh, I destroyed my own preset. Oh no. Let me just set it up like this. Preset 1. Yes, here we go. So you can check the combo on top of here. WF, like skill bar, to SLMB, Shift Q, Q, Shift F, Shift RMB, and flow. As you can see. Let me just make these paths fast. Same thing again. We can check my total AP before I get my Z buff from here. Let me just hold up. Why I cannot? Ah, okay. Come on. Come on, I don't want to see it. Thank you very much. Here is my total AP, 1020, which is quite kind of low for this spot, not gonna lie. It's kind of low. But you'll probably come this spot like 1050 or something, so you will feel okay. Let me use my E-buff. E-buff is broken. Look at the damage difference with E-buff. So try not to use your E-buff and Z-buff both together. Shift Q created bottleneck, as you can see. You can use Shift LMB if you want sometimes. It totally depends you, it's not forbidden. But I set my, combo according to this overall, gameplay. And also my add-ons, everything is just sit on this one properly. By the way, I totally forgot about to say something. Like in your Pro Awakening form with your AD RMB, if you press space, you get 5% critical damage buff additional like this. But for the spot, this is some kind of, waste of time using that skill. But maybe in other spots, you can use that skill. So overall, let me know what you think about this class, my dear friends. I tried my best to, cover everything that I know about Awakening Drukania, that how you can grind at Tungrad Ruins spot. You know what we say? Do not forget, BDO is just a game. Have a nice game.